Hello, beautiful awakening beings. We are here on the other side of fear. How are the? How are the? I hope you are as grand as I am. Yes, amazing. We're in the garden. You can just hear the birds just tweaking. Singing her song. What song are you singing? What mellows are you singing? Are you glitching? Are you still glitching? Let's. One more time. Rid of all the negative, all the frustration. Let it all go. It is not worth it. Let's do that one more time. How do that feel? We have to let go all of that bull shenanigan. We have to get our ship on the road, honey child. It is time. It is time. Time is on my side. It is no time. Time is illusion. It's illusion. It's illusion. So, so here I am wondering, you know how they only can find dinosaurs in certain places. I think dinosaurs are actually the reptilian people. Yeah, I think that's what they are because they cannot produce anything. If you put a dinosaur together, you ever play with a dinosaur and you're trying to make them have sex or something like that? And you can't make them do it. And then you think about the RN blood, RH blood negative and RH plus blood, they can't really have kids because the baby inside them is like, something. I know, killing them. And you think about it, dinosaurs as well, they all deform and shit. Like, you look at all the other animals and stuff, they can reproduce and everything. They can make anything. You look at dinosaurs, like what is going on? Like, you think in your head like, oh, they make eggs and stuff, and then like you go, like they always say, the best lesson to learn to go overseas into museums. If they cannot lie. Did you not know they cannot lie? So when you go into the museum, if you see a dinosaur thing, I don't think they ever seen any dinosaur. I think these are the reptilian people, and that's what they make up makeup. I think makeup been around for a long time to cover them up. So therefore, they make you do a certain thing in makeup, like they make you have those little slanting Chinese eyes or something like that. That's how the makeup makes you look, and you have like these, like, just trying to make illusion. Makeup is a fucking illusion. Ding, 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 ding. Moment. So you have to think about that. Makeup is a flipping illusion. That is another illusion that you see. Like, a lot of people like, oh, no. Yeah, it is. That's another fucking illusion. Like, you can make yourself look like anything with makeup if you know how to use it. So that makes you wonder, what is walking among us? Like, have you ever seen Puerto Recall or something like that with Arnold Schwarzenegger, and like, they doing all this technology stuff, and there's like all types of alien fifth elements and stuff. They show you all types of how they can shape shift and stuff. Like, he was like, oh, I don't like your face, it's ugly. Change back, he was like, sometimes when stuff is in plain sight of you, you ignore it. Yeah, you do. That is a simple thing. like you see their plan, like you see all these plans and stuff they had made, like, I don't think slavery actually exists. I think it was just a plan to bash people. So therefore, like, they bashed us. So they like, okay, yeah, we're going to bash them. And this is going to be our plan. This is how we're going to do it. And then all of a sudden, I read the Acres of Skin. That shit is out. Like, it's in plain sight. Everything that is going on in that book is going on right now. American is the biggest laboratory. And you are the test subject. A moment. Ha 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 ha. Oh, shit. Goddamn 45. You a test subject. Everything you see new. Study shows. A moment. Pay attention. Ding, 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 ding. Yes. You have to pay attention to every flipping detail. You have to pay attention to every detail that you ever just come across. And you be like, dang, right? And you ever had these type of foods that you was eating when you was a kid? All of a sudden you don't see them no more. All of a sudden you have this one type of thing, because those Cheez-It crackers. Those Cheez-It crackers been out for a minute, and they said it was new. When I worked at Jules, that was back when I used to, my very first and only job I had, and when I was working there, that was like about 2000 and I don't know. Shit. I don't know my time and date, honey child. I know it was back in the early 2 million trillion, back in the 2 trillion. Time is little. So how to flip? Let me just stick to one subject. But anyways, you have to think about it. Like they say the Ritz crackers was new. I'm like, those things ain't new. It was never new, because those crackers are not new. Like, I am so glad that I worked in the store, because I learned a lot of stuff, And then you think about it. And then you think about things. And you wonder, like, they got you on their diet. They have you on the acidity diet because they're acidity. So when you look at it, you are alkaline. This is why you're sick. This is why you're unable to heal thyself. This is why you are so This is why you are stuck in the zombie state. You guys talking about a zombie eclipse. Motherfuckers, you are the zombies. They're testing on you, and that's why you get all this thing. That's why the government put out all these drugs out. Like, oh yeah, we're gonna put this out. Let's see how it goes. Ding, ding, ding. You gotta realize. You guys have to realize, in order to get anything into the U.S. borders, you have to get approved by the FBI or CSI or the government. So don't let them fool you. Oh man, he was a big drug dealer. Yeah, ooh, he had a hummingbird. So beautiful. You have to realize. You really have to realize where you are. That's why a lot of people, everybody say American is the land of free. Of course it's the land of free drugs, free poison, and free slavery. Like, you can do anything in America and nobody gonna give a shit about it, because no one pays attention to anything in plain sight. You can put anything in plain sight and do a little code or something like that. It could be me and your gang, you and your gang and shit. You can put a thing like, yeah, we're gonna start this up. So we're going to do this. We're going to open this up and we're going to put this in again. You guys have to remember that when you are in a situation, like, that's why I said slavery was just a plan to show how it was going to evolve into it. It was one of their plans, like, yeah, we're going to make them slaves. How can we make them slaves? How can we trick them in thinking that they ain't shit? How can we think them to eat shit? How can we do that? How can, like, I saw this 1970 commercial of Afro Sheen. She is wonderful, awesome, and it's a black person with natural hair and stuff. The 70s was a motherfucker. Like, I think the 70s was the reopening of learning thyself. Everybody was together in peace. Then all of a sudden, boom! They was like, fuck no. And the 80s came, they was like, we're gonna get some shit on these motherfuckers. Let's kill them. Let's kill them all. Oh! So how do we kill them? Kill their immune system. How do you kill them? Mucus. How do we get mucus? Bad food. Like, man, this is the 50s was like, boom, let's get out all these quick food. Like, they didn't really use microwaves back then. It was always just stove, the double stove, put your stuff in there, take it out, eat your fast food. And all of a sudden, you know, people like, oh, 60. The 60s came. Honey child, the astronaut. Oh, let's make them like we actually land on the moon and shit. Like we actually go into the moon. Let's make them. Oh, people like, oh, quick food. You know, we gotta work. But, you know, like, how the hell we can get them to eat this quickie how can we get them to eat this crap? Damn, they not eating it. Damn, how can we eat it? You know, they couldn't do it, so they have to, because, you know, heart been on our test, so they had to make this dust ball. 1930s, like, yeah, we gotta switch this shit up. Oh, let's kill all their fucking crops. And that's what they doing now. Like, you know, they making all this snow in Florida. Like, you guys can hear this shit. You know, when they no longer wants that vacation home, they're like, they over in Africa already planning a new slavery trend. They're making it, so now they're remaking their history because they know the veil is uplifting. So now they need to keep the veil, they need to remake the veil. So therefore they in Africa and towns making slavery all on this that. I saw that shit. I'm like, ooh wait. So in every situation that we get to understand ourselves and get the research thing, come on, child, honey, child, we got all this. This is the information that you got so much information out that it is a shame that you don't read. It's so much stuff out. Like, even though they trying to block you from doing things or certain things, but you can't block yourself from going to the library, honey, child. Take yourself to a library and learn something new. I always go to the library and, you know, I learned a lot of things. I didn't even know about the purple haze thing. And I'm like, man, I never was taught that in school about the purple haze. We don't get taught things that they want us to know to train our brain. We're not getting taught who we are. We're not taught how to calm ourselves. We have to learn that shit our damn self. In order for us to learn anything about ourselves, is a trauma situation. It's something that happened to us, like, oh, that hit us like, it just hit us so damn viciously and deliciously. And that's how we learn about ourselves. Instead of, start teaching your kids to learn about themselves. Like, oh, why does this make you feel sad? Why does this make you this? You know, ask question. Kids are brutally honest, and that's the best way to be. Is to be brutally honest with people. Because being what, let's see, being you is always the best thing. Everything else is a distraction. Everything else is a distraction. Ding, ding, ding. Everything else is distraction. These little reptilian people, motherfuckers, it is time for them to come out. Like, they are among us. And they trying to look like us and stuff. So they got to make up everything. They have to make up everything. This is why they get all this technology, so they can see how you move, talk, or do anything. And then, like, people don't understand. That's why they have all this technology they get, so they can see how you move, how you react to things, so therefore they can repeat it, so they can put it in their program, so they can have that. It's just like the surrogate. Everything is everything. You just have to look through it in order to see it. Everything is a plain sight. Yes. Everything is in sight. You just have to, like, wait a minute. I ain't just see that. You know, these chemtrails. A lot of people say, oh, that's just the writing in the sky. I'm like, oh, no, that's just them spraying the crops or something like that. Or they say, oh, no, that's them moisture in the sky. No, that's just they're making, I don't know, to each his own. But what do we really have to look through? What? Total Recall. That's what it was. The movie, they are, I forgot the name of it, but it was a 1980 movie, and he said, they are awake while we are asleep. We're like a butterfly. We're like a sleeping butterfly. We're like the moth to the light. And you guys have to remember, you have to say, I'm not going to follow your trend. This is why most kids are diagnosed with certain things, because they see them. This is why when you are born, they put you underneath this thing to see your light. Like, oh shit, we're going to make this motherfucker retarded. But really in real life, the reason why they deem you as a retarded person is because you are awaking. You are awake. You know what the fuck is up. And then you get your mother, they tell you this, so therefore they give you this program. Everybody is specific. This is why when you go to school, everybody is in different programs, everybody in different classes and stuff, because they know whom you are. So therefore they have to make sure that if you are very low in thing, they're gonna put you in a higher class. If you like really low, like they put you in thing because they know that they can trick your ass quick. But if they know that you are something special, they're gonna put you in something low, because they're gonna like, we gotta keep this person low. We gotta keep this person down, make them feel like shit. Moment. So it is up to you to detect what is going on. Do some detective work on yourself. Try to meditate. Get out of that doom and gloom. Stop putting yourself in situations that you don't need to be in. It is not you. It is not for you. If it's not pertaining to you, honey child, let that shit go. Let it go. I know in life we all have difficult journeys. We all have different roads. But each and every day, every moment, every second, get up and say, I am here to bring my light into shine. We, world energy, just get up and smile. smile and be as pleasant as you are. Don't be as harsh as other people. Keep yourself as beautiful as the world is. So, always be the kind person. Always be the listener, because you might need that listener one day. And always love thyself. And thank you for watching The Joy of Awakening. Stay time.